The day the Earth moved, Kamchatka's 8.8 earthquake calmed before the quake. In the remote Russian wilderness of Kamchatka, the morning of July 30th, 2025 began like any other. Mist clung to the pine-covered hills. Fishing boats rocked gently in the harbor of Petropavlovsk-Kamchatsky, the region's quiet capital. Locals brewed their tea, children played under gray skies, and across the tundra, the ancient volcano Klyuchevskoy stood silently, its peak lost in the clouds. But deep beneath the earth, something ancient had awakened. Tension that had been building for centuries along the Ural-Kamchatka Trench finally reached its breaking point. And at 11:24 a.m., the earth groaned. The quake. A low rumble rose through the ground like a growl from the underworld. Windows shattered, buildings buckled. In a hospital operating room, a surgical team froze, but only for a second. "Continue," said the lead surgeon. And they did, their hands steady even as walls cracked around them. Out at sea, the rupture was violent. The seafloor tore upward in an instant, displacing millions of tons of water. A tsunami was born, a silent beast racing outward in all directions. In the chaos, communications failed, electricity cut out, roads cracked like glass. Parents screamed their children's names through the dust. The only warning for some was the sudden withdrawal of the ocean, leaving fish flopping on the sand. They knew what was coming. The wave across the Pacific Rim, sirens screamed. In Japan, Hawaii, California, and even far-off Chile, emergency systems blared. Tsunami warning, evacuate immediately. On a rocky cliff in Mie Prefecture, Japan, a woman in her 50s ran toward higher ground. Behind her, waves surged ashore, swallowing coastal roads and battering seawalls. She slipped, fell, never got up again. Back in Kamchatka, a wall of water slammed into Severokurilsk, surging 5 meters high. Boats were tossed like toys. The air reeked of seawater and diesel. Entire neighborhoods were erased in minutes. Yet somehow most survived. In Japan alone, 2 million people evacuated in time. In Chile, 1.4 million left their homes before the waves arrived. They'd listened, and they'd lived. The ash awakens. As the quake's aftershocks rolled in, the Klyuchevskoy volcano, long dormant, erupted in a plume of ash and fire. Lightning danced through the cloud. Villagers stared in awe as the sky darkened and ash rained down. It was as if the earth itself had declared war. And still through it all, acts of quiet heroism emerged. That surgical team, still operating as the building trembled, completed the procedure and saved a life. They later received Russia's highest civilian honors. What was lost and what was saved in total, the 8.8 magnitude quake tied as one of the largest in recorded history. Buildings were lost, shores reshaped, but miraculously the death toll remained low, a testament to early warning systems, global cooperation, and the resilience of ordinary people. Tsunami waves that could have killed thousands were reduced to property damage and flooding in most places. But for those who lived through it, the sound of that first rumble and the fear it brought will never be forgotten. In Kamchatka, they say the land is alive. On July 30th, 2025, the world found out just how true that was. Haunting note. They say the earth has a rhythm, slow, ancient, and sometimes violent. It reminds us of its power in moments like this. But even in nature's fury, there is something else. Human will, instinct, and survival. And sometimes that's enough. Please like and subscribe for more entertaining fun facts.